It's 2 a.m. You're wide awake in the dark, staring at a 2-sentence email sent 8 hours ago, scanning it for the 10th time. People often brush this off as a quirk, a simple case of worrying too much. Clinical psychology reveals a different reality. Your brain is executing a high-demand cognitive operation. This process functions as an active, draining diagnostic program. It consumes energy by running complex assessments that your mind wasn't designed to sustain. To understand why the mind gets caught in these analytical loops, we have to isolate the 5 specific habits that keep the engine running. Recognizing the process is the first step toward stopping it. You cannot leave a cognitive trap until you identify the specific mechanisms keeping it closed. The cycle begins with data collection. Before the overthinking starts, your brain goes hunting for raw material in the input phase. This brings us to habit 1, the relentless search for hidden subtext. You dissect a slight hesitation, a missed punctuation mark, or a micro-expression, cataloging each anomaly as a potential threat. This diagram illustrates habit 2, false pattern recognition. Your mind takes a harmless comment from today, grabs an awkward memory from 3 years ago, and drags them together into a dense cluster of fabricated danger. Psychologists call this hypervigilant scanning. The amygdala, your brain's alarm system, was built to keep you alive in the wild. Now it is taking an ordinary social interaction and flagging it as a survival threat. This scanning process bypasses the logical cortex entirely. Your heart rate spikes and your muscles tense, launching a physical stress response to a completely mental stimulus. Your brain succeeds far too well at finding danger in a safe environment. It effectively poisons the data pool before the actual analysis even begins. Once that flawed data is gathered, the mind moves to the simulation phase. Look at how this central thought expands. This is habit 3, endless scenario planning. Your mind fractures a single event into an expanding fractal tree of what-if pathways, trying to map every possible future. The brain frantically attempts to assign a mathematical probability of disaster to each of these imaginary branches, treating social fears as if they were quantifiable statistics. This cognitive load triggers habit 4, meta-worrying. You become consciously aware of your own panic, and you start experiencing anxiety about the fact that you are anxious. This creates a closed feedback loop. You spend mental energy trying to solve your own mental exhaustion, rapidly draining your brain's remaining reserves. The simulation phase traps you because it attempts to treat emotional hypotheticals like hard, solvable equations. Eventually, the system hits a wall. This is the deadlock phase. At the core of the deadlock is habit 5, the pursuit of absolute certainty. Your brain refuses to hit the off switch until it feels 100% secure about an unpredictable future. A mismatch occurs in the tools being used. Your mind is deploying cold, relentless analysis to fix a problem that is fundamentally emotional. Because analysis can never guarantee total emotional safety, the exit strategy never arrives. You are left in a state of paralyzing rumination. Chronic overthinking functions as a futile, exhausting quest to guarantee an impossible standard of safety. Recognizing these patterns reveals that you are not broken. You possess a high-functioning analytical system that is simply misapplying its capacity for detail. Thinking is the mechanism driving the engine. For that reason, you cannot think your way out of overthinking. The psychological override is meta-awareness. This involves observing your thoughts rather than participating in them. You can interrupt the circuit in real time by naming the habit. Say, I am executing scenario planning right now. By labeling the hardware, you stop running the software. Mental peace comes from recognizing the machine at work and choosing which thoughts actually deserve your processing power.